Hey everybody, welcome back to Stardew Valley, and this is my True Perfection in 2 Years series. We are at week number 3 of winter year 1. So we are almost done with the first year, and there's so much to do. It probably looks at this point like it's not all gonna get done, but we'll get there. So I gave the sturgeons some pickles. Those snobby sturgeons need pickled goods for some reason. I'm working on the fencing again just to get everything in its place. I go over to the billboard and I've got 2 quests to choose from there. I pick the community cleanup. And then I head over into the mines to the lava eel level, where I believe that's where the most trash is, so it makes that quest go by really quickly. The 15th is the first day of the night market, so I head on to that festival. I absolutely love the night market. I think it is adorable. I check on the traveling cart lady. She didn't have anything that I really wanted, so then I went over to this other vendor and I'm buying 5 of each seed. So the reason why I do that is now that I have the greenhouse unlocked, if there is a problem where I didn't save enough ingredients for crafting or a recipe, then I can just quickly grow it in my greenhouse and I've got the seeds ready to go. So then I head into the mermaid show, and it's never over till the fat lady sings, and there she is. I won't make you watch the whole thing. Oh, I do think it's really cute though, and I do like to watch it myself. And then when it's over, you just enter in the code. No, do, 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 do. There, I entered the code. And you receive a pearl. The pearl is not relevant to True Perfection, I just like getting it. So then I head over to the submarine. And the goal is to get all of the night market fish this year. So it was kind of a late start, but I just went ahead and tried anyway. I can work on it again tomorrow if I need to. So that's 2 of the 3. And then that's 3 of the 3. So here is a look at the fish. There they are. All 3 have been caught. So I just went back up. I was like, there is no reason for me to stay here and to continue to fish. So we can just leave. Stop by and grab some coffee first. It's free. You might as well grab a cup. And then I head over and give it to Harvey because it's his favorite. And use the warp totem to go home. But then I went back to the bus to come back to the mines to continue to get more trash for the community cleanup, which I am very close to completing. And then when it's super late, it's time to head home. On the 16th, some resin was ready, and so was my pumpkin juice, so I'm just going to work on my kegs here. And I'm going to head over to Robin's and buy some wood. And I end up buying a lot of wood, and it's not going to be the only time that I do this. So I said I was going to explain what's the deal with the wood. Here it is. Year 1, you can buy wood at Robin's for 10 gold a piece. And that's pretty cheap. So I'm going to get about 5, 6 stacks and build a shed. And then in year 2, the prices of Robin's goods and Clint's go up. And I think they more than double. I can't recall because I don't often buy them in the second year. Because usually you have what you want or whatnot, but to save money this time, I decided that I would just buy as much wood as I needed in the first year while it was still at the discounted price, so that I could avoid having to do it in the second year and spending more money, which would take away from my goal. So here I am just putting a little bit of walkways down, get that area all organized. And then I go back to the market on the second day. Check the traveling cart. She doesn't have anything there that I want. So then I go buy 5 each of the summer seeds. So the first day is the spring seeds, the second day is the summer seeds, and the third day will be the fall seeds. So I grabbed those seeds, and then I just grabbed a couple decorations. Oh no, I didn't want any. My free coffee, of course. And that's all I needed to do. So then I just left. And then this is where I stopped and realized something. I was thinking about Ginger Island and how I needed to get there quickly. I realized that I had put batteries in a bin to save to fix up the boat. Work on those farm chores as per usual, and then I built 5 iridium sprinklers and 2 crystallariums using up all my batteries. And I used them, and I only have 3 at this point, and you need 5. And summer's not for 2 seasons. So I kind of freaked out. I ended up pausing the game for quite a while and sitting down and trying to figure out how I could still make the run if I couldn't open up that boat to Ginger Island in summer. And after all of these, looking up how many points you get from friendship and from the loved gifts versus the regular and doing a whole bunch of math with that, I figured that I actually still could do it if I got to Ginger Island by a certain date, and I was very, very specific in my gifting to Leo. So I decided to continue on anyway, and that from here on out I would need to start checking the traveling cart lady for batteries. And that was my other huge mistake, and it was a rough one to try to figure my way out of it. But I'm going to continue to plow through and hope for the best. So after the night market, I went back to the lava level and finished getting the trash for the community cleanup quest. So now that I have all the trash, I just go ahead and put it in the bin, and there we go. That finishes the quest. Okay, so on the 17th, I just do my chores. I check in on the animals. I'll check in on the greenhouse. I just wanted to give you a shot of the coop to show you what's going on in there these days. And you can see that I've got duck feathers and void eggs, which I'll give to Sebastian. Duck feathers for the Leo and the dude that lives on the beach. Elliot, that's his name. And then this is lucky. There were a bunch of people at the library, so it was really easy to gift them all. So I am spending a bunch of time in the winter gifting people. I won't show it all the time, but here is an update of what is going on for my relationships. Quite a ways to go yet on that. Head over to the night market, and there's a bunch of people there that I can also give gifts to. Also check that traveling cart lady. Now we're looking out for batteries. No batteries. That's too bad. I get my 5 each of the fall seeds. Just a little bit of organization there. And then we head out. Go to the pub. Buy some salad to eat. And maybe to give to Leah too. It's one of her favorites. Spaghetti for Robin. Buy the recipes that he has there. Some of them you get through the TV, but I just wanted to buy them all and make sure that I had everything. Gotta cover all those bases. Maybe I should be a little more careful, because using up those batteries was a giant mistake for me. Caused a lot of grief. Alright, so then I was going through my quests, and I like to save them up until I'm ready to work on friendship, because friendship does decay. So I decided that I would start doing the quests to help with friendship points while working on friendship with them. So I'm going to start delivering all those goods. and also prepare my inventory to do gifting for the next day as well. With a little bit of time left in the day, I just head into the mines. Just looking for ore and for coal. On the 18th, I got a battery from Pam. Okay, if that happens again, that'd be fantastic. So I was very happy about that. I headed over to Robin's and I bought a upgrade for the shed. The sheds are coming along nice while I'm here. Here's a gift. Sebastian, here's a gift for you too. While you're in bed, wake up and take this stinky egg. Then I go over to Caroline and I get my tea cutscene with her. This is fabulous because we do need to sell tea and tea leaves in the shipping container for the shipping requirement. And this way I don't have to worry about growing my own. I probably will anyway, but it's nice to know that it is there from Caroline. So then I just went to Pierre and bought a bunch of ingredients. This is for cooking. I didn't actually figure out exactly how much of each I needed. I just wanted to grab a bunch, and some of it I make, for Jody, I make her pancakes. I just find that that's one of the easier ones to do for gifts. So yeah, bought a bunch of ingredients. I'm over at Clint's right now buying ore because I need to make a ton of kegs. Then I went over to the desert. Here's a gift for Sandy. Pick up everything on the ground, go back home, and here's what the gifting is looking like. So there's a few people that need a second gift this week. But a lot of people I have gifted, and it's gonna take a while. But we'll get all those hearts up. So here I am dropping off the quest items. This will help a little bit with the friendship. It doesn't do a lot, but it does help. And, you know, we like that. We like any little bit of help. Love it when everybody's at the tavern and it's so easy to give out gifts to them. What? Who's this from? Alright, so a lot of those are finished. What? Where did you find my shorts? Yeah, you didn't know, did you? He can't be responsible for where he leaves his shorts, okay? Nobody's responsible for where they leave their shorts. Make sure you hug some cheesecake before you go to bed. Alright, so I'm going to be getting a bunch of recipes in the mail, since I'm working on those friendships full-time at this point. So that oak resin is ready in that tree farm I built. That was pretty satisfying to watch. Go over to the traveling cart lady, no batteries. Then I head into Marlin, and here's a look at my monster eradication goals right now. So we got some work to do in the skull cavern, quite a bit. But I did actually feel pretty good with that. And then I went over to get an artifact, dug at the spot, and what the hell, game? It just floated past me and went into the river. So I checked my inventory to see if it was there, and it's not there. I didn't get it. And so that was a wipe. That day's a wipe. That's really frustrating. The next day I got up and did a few of my chores. I went right over that spot to make sure that it would work this time. So I dig the spot, and this time I received the strange doll artifact. So we're good to go. We got the doll, but I'm gonna have to do all the rest of the day over again. Oh well. An inconvenience for sure. But we are back at it. So here's the artifact situation. I have quite a bit of them done. Then I head into the skull cavern, eat some spicy eel for that speed and the extra luck. And I do need to focus on killing monsters. I don't usually care about the slimes in the skull cavern. And so I just did that till it was late and then went to bed. On the 20th, I'll check my mail as per usual, do all of my chores, like putting down more kegs, doing the pumpkin juice. I will go and check on my animals, but I won't necessarily show it. Lots of kegs. This is good. Got a good little empire started there. Then I went over to Robin, and I'm going to upgrade that other shed that I had built. So we'll have 5 upgraded sheds for lots and lots of kegs. Those are purely for kegs, nothing else in those ones. Then I gave her some spaghetti. I also love spaghetti, Robin, just so you know. And bought a bunch of wood. And then I needed to get some more coal and some more ore for, you guessed it, making kegs. Then I decided to work on my shipping bin requirement for true perfection. So you need to ship one of every item in the items ship tab in that collection menu. So farm and forage. So I'm going through and looking at what I still need, going into my bin to find that one of it, and then just put it in the shipping bin. And that's really all you need to do for that. Just get one of each of those items. Make sure that it runs through the shipping bin. And that took me pretty much all evening. The next day I wake up after, you know, watching TV. I do that every morning. I just don't show it. You could see that all of the winter forage items were complete. So I harvested everything, and then I prepped the soil for the next batch of seeds. And this time we're making 700 seeds. So I need to get 700 of these seeds planted. And I don't care if they die. They're going to roll over to the next season, and that is on purpose so that come spring I can just go ahead and plant my crops and I don't have to worry about hoeing and watering everything. So I made some more kegs and I got them placed in that shed, and then I worked on the third shed. Got some pumpkin juice going in those. And then my foraging is completely leveled up. I'm not surprised because I've been picking up so many of those forage crops. So here we are. It is the last week of winter year 1. Minus the problem with the battery, things are moving along nicely. I am a little bit starting to get panicked about money and a little bit panicked about making sure that I've got enough kegs. But it's not a panic per se. It's more like a little bit of a worry, you know? So I got another shed going because I had figured I actually will probably need more than 5 sheds of kegs to get all of the money I need to do the true perfection. So yeah, more kegs and planting more of those seeds. So that entire area needs to be the forage seeds. And then since it's a Monday, I'll head over to the billboard and grab a quest. And then I wasn't going to make it home, so I just decided to pass out on the beach. Doesn't it sound lovely to sleep on the beach? This month, I haven't made it to bed more than any time in the year that I can remember. Of the whole run, I mean. Right, so the next day I got the rest of the seeds all planted, and I'm getting my gifts ready to go deliver gifts. And I will just jump on Strawberry and go deliver gifts all day. And with that gift to the wizard, he is the first person that I reached 10 hearts with. And after I was done with the gift giving, I head over to the mines and I'm working on killing skeletons to get the fragments of the past quest that I picked up from the billboard, where you need to collect bones. So I just go back and forth looking for skeletons to kill. got some more smelting to do. I check in on the greenhouse. Looks like my ancient fruits are done, so I stick them in the seed maker, make more ancient fruits, and get those planted and watered. Eventually, the whole greenhouse will be ancient seeds or ancient plants, ancient fruit. It is another pumpkin juice day. And then it's more gift giving. Whoop, that's what she likes. There it is. Lots and lots more gift giving. So we are getting close to the end of the season, and I thought it would be a good idea to get a jump start on the rhubarb seeds. So here I am buying a whole bunch of rhubarb seeds. We're looking for over 1,000. It is 1,200. And then in the last week you can collect tea, so I went to Caroline's and grabbed a tea leaf. Head over to the tavern to give people gifts that might not have gotten them yet. Although it looks like I've given quite a bit out. Then it's bedtime. Alright, on the 25th, it is business as usual for checking the mail and doing chores. Doing chores on the farm. I'm going to just double check my inventory and make sure I have everything for gift giving. And then I decided to head into the mines to work on the bone collecting quest. And then a little message popped up. It's the Feast of the Winter Star. Alright, so normally I don't go around and talk to everybody, but since I'm working on the friendship, I decided, might as well. Might as well go talk to everybody and get a few extra points from that towards friendship. Saving Caroline for last, it seems. Give her Summer Spangle because it is her favorite. And who's my person? It's Jody. Hey, Jody. I like your side braid. Just wanted you to know that. So, yeah, you're my secret gift giver. I figured that out. Open it. You betcha. What is it? I'm a little worried. It's a ruby. That's a really nice gift. You're giving me a ruby. It's not much, but I hope you like it. I love it. I'm actually going to give it to the desert trader and turn it into spicy eel, but I really do love it. And then I just checked the inventory from Pierre. Not really anything there that I'm interested in, so it is time to head home. And then I will also just go back into the mine at the end of the day and pass out there, because I just really don't like sleeping in my bed in winter of year 1. Not feeling it. I leveled up my combat, and I think I picked the defender. That doesn't really matter. Like, I don't know which one is better, but I just decided to go for the HP this time. Do a little bit of chores. It's Friday, so we need to go over to the traveling cart lady and look for that battery. And what do we have? Yep, there's a battery. I immediately bought it. I don't care how much it costs. That battery can save my life. And that was the last bone that I needed to finish the Fragments of the Past quest. So I'm going to put those bones into that bin. And there we go. That one's finished. Head over to the tavern, and I see that there are a number of people there that I can give gifts to. So it's coming along pretty good. Just missing a couple for the week, but I will actually get to them. I'm not worried about it. Finish a quest item too. And here I'm just organizing my inventory for more gift giving. It just makes it a little bit easier. And then before I go to bed, I just wanted to give everybody a glance at what all of my collections look like at this point. So here is the shipping items collection and page 2 of it, which is coming along pretty nicely actually. And then the last page, obviously there's not going to be anything there because I haven't made it to Ginger Island yet. This is what the fish page looks like, so I'm just missing those 6. 3 of them are Ginger Island. The shrimp, I check that all the time, so that's frustrating. And then the other 2, not worried about, the legend and the octopus. Here for the artifacts, it looks like I'm missing 4. So yeah, I'll be able to narrow down where you find those items and also get the artifact troves if I need to and crack those open because that'll help you find the items as well. That's looking really good. And then here's the minerals page. I am missing 5 on the minerals page. Again, I can narrow down which geodes are more likely to have those items in them, so then I can go farm for those geodes on those mine levels. So again, I'm not worried about it. It's looking really good. And then there's not going to be anything on the cooking page because I haven't done any of that yet. Or not much anyway. And then here's the skills. All my skills are at level 10 by the end of winter year 1. Get up and learn a bunch more recipes and then do those chores. I'll head over to Robin's and do something super crazy, like give her spaghetti and then shop for, you may have guessed it, more wood. I need stacks upon stacks of wood. And then I just head into the skull cavern because I am looking to... That was a good haul with all those skeletons. And then I hit a Pepper Rex level, so that's really good because I needed 40 something of them. So here I am trying to avoid the fire and getting hit quite a lot. And I don't need those eggs and bones, so I'm just leaving them there. I double check to make sure that I've got them. And then with that, I zoomed home. On the last day of winter of year 1, all of those foraging plants are ready. So I quickly worked on my pumpkin juice. I just love watching that. Went over to Robin. Did a little dance in front of her register, and then bought a bunch more wood. This is my last purchase of wood in year 1, so I wanted to make sure that I got so much. And then also I wanted to upgrade a shed. So I've got 2 more sheds up here that I'm gonna upgrade them both. So yeah, making sure I have many stacks of wood before year 2 when it's a lot more expensive. And that's my overflow of wood. So I had another bin that had stacks of wood in it, but that was just my overflow wood bin. And then I needed to buy a bunch of ore from Clint for smelting and kegs. Finally, after all that, I am ready to harvest all those winter seeds or winter forage plants. I need to turn them back into seeds and get them all planted again because, like I said, I want them to roll over into the next season, and so I can just scythe them away spring year 1. So really trying to plan ahead. It doesn't even matter if they get watered or not, they just need it to be in the ground. And then I still had some time left. I decided to go get the golden scythe. So I'm going to work my way through this quarry mine. And these skulls actually have a chance of dropping those treasure trove or the artifact troves. I don't think I got any, but they do have a chance. Make sure that I watch the Queen of Sauce to be sure that I have that recipe. And then that is it for winter of year 1. That is it for year 1 all together. So the story continues in year 2, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!